and 12 from Region 15, District 59. A junior at guard, number 3, Blake Burke. A junior at guard, number 4, Tanner Bentley. A freshman at guard, number 10, Cody Potter. A sophomore at forward, number 24, Orby McPeak. A sophomore at guard, number 30, Seth Johnson. And now for your Sheldon Clark Cardinals. Coached by Jason James, a record of 18 and 11. A senior at forward, number 2, Dave Cantrell. A senior at forward, number 5, Dylan James. A senior at guard, number 13, Ethan Osborne. A senior at guard, number 21, Sean Moore. And a senior at guard, number 23, Bradley Dalton.
Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to the Martin County Middle School Gymnasium as the Sheldon Clark Cardinals take on the Shelby Valley Wildcats. This is Hannah Scott.
And this is Hope Lafferty, and we will be your commentators for tonight's game.
We would like to apologize for the delay of the broadcast. We had some technical difficulties. Our coordinator of technology for tonight's game is Charm Bowen.
Filming this exciting live event is Matt Fannin. The SCHS journalism class is working very hard to produce each sporting event, but would like to begin by recognizing a few people without whom this broadcast would be not possible.
We would like to thank our journalism supervisor, Mrs. Marcy Hanson, Super James, the Martin County Board of Education, Principal Lonnie Laney, and the Athletic Director, Robin Newsom, and Graduate Assistant, Aaron Tackett.
Let's meet your starting lineup for the Wildcats. Number 3, Blake Burke. Number 4, Tanner Bentley. Number 30, Seth Johnson. Number 24, Orby McPeak. Number 10, Cody Potter.
And now for your home team, the Sheldon Clark Cardinals. Starting tonight for the Cardinals is number 5, Dylan James. Number 23, Bradley Dalton. Number 13, Ethan Osborne. Number 2, David Cantrell. And number 21, Sean Moore. Let's get to the action, Hope.
Okay, Hannah, we have, bringing it up the court, we have number 30, Seth Johnson. He passes to number 4, Tanner Bentley. Shot goes up, and it is good. Sean Moore, number 21, brings the ball up the court for the Cardinals. Kicks it to number 13, Ethan Osborne. Ethan dribbles, passes to Dylan James. To Bradley Dalton. Back to Ethan Osborne. Number 5, Dylan James. Back to Ethan Osborne. Shot goes up. No good.
Tipped out of bounds by number 2, David Cantrell, and it will result in Wildcat basketball. Number 30, Seth Johnson, looks to set up an offense. Pass to number 4. Back to Johnson. To Bentley on the wing, back to Johnson. To Potter in the corner.
Foul is called on the play.
For Shelby Valley, foul number 10, Cody Potter.
The foul is called on number 10, Cody Potter. That is his first of the game, team first.
Inbounding it is Ethan Osborne to Sean Moore. Sean passes to number 5, Dylan James. Bradley Dalton in the corner, no good.
Rebounded by the Wildcats. And
out of bounds.
The Cardinals will inbound the ball on the sideline. Number 13, Ethan Osborne to Sean Moore. Moore looks to set up an offense for the Cardinals. Pass to Dalton. Back to Sean. To Osborne on the wing. To Sean Moore at the top of the key. And a turnover for the Cardinals will result in Wildcat basketball.
Timeout Cardinals, a full timeout.
And a timeout is taken by the Cardinals. A full timeout. We will take a brief pause and we will be right back.
Inbounding the ball is number 4, Tanner Bentley, to number 30,
Seth Johnson.
Seth Johnson.
Johnson drives, kicks to number 3. Cody Potter lays it up, no good. Rebounded by 24.
Rebound
no
by
good.
Ethan Osborne. Bringing it up the court to Dylan James. 3 goes up, and it is good.
3-point basket, Dylan James.
And a timeout is taken by Shelby Valley. It will be a 30-second timeout.
Timeout, Shelby.
And we are back.
Tanner Bentley into number 30, Seth Johnson, bringing it up the court.
Johnson drives.
Knocked out of bounds by number 13, Ethan Osborne. Wildcat basketball.
Tanner Bentley inbounded the ball to number 30, Seth Johnson. Back to Bentley on the wing. Inside, and it's stolen by Dylan James. Osborne looks to push the ball.
It will be Cardinal basketball. Sean Moore throws it into Ethan Osborne. Over to Brad Dalton. To Dylan James. Turnover. And a foul is called.
Foul is called on number 5, Dylan James. That is his first foul of the game, team first.
Tanner Bentley to Seth Johnson. Bringing it up the court. Stolen by Sean Moore. Layup goes up, and he's fouled.
Sean Moore will go to the free throw line for 2.
For Shelby Valley, foul number 30, Seth Johnson, his first.
Foul was called on number 30, Seth Johnson.
For 2.
His first, team's second.
Moore's first free throw is up, and it is good. Second free throw, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats.
Looking to push it up the floor. Back out to Tanner Bentley. To Seth Johnson. Back to Bentley. Looking to drive.
The ball is tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wildcats.
Number 30, Seth Johnson throwing the ball in to number 4, Tanner Bentley.
He drives, kicks to number 24. He lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Dylan James.
Dylan James.
He kicks to Sean Moore, who pushes it up the floor. To Osborne, lays it up, and it is good. He will go to the free throw line for 1.
The foul was called on number 10, Cody Potter, for the Wildcats.
Number 34, Peyton Blackburn checks into the game for the Wildcats.
First free throw goes up, and it is good.
Johnson pushes the ball up the floor for the Wildcats. Back to Bentley on the top of the key. Back to Johnson. To Potter in the corner. Inside at number 34, and he lays it up, and it is good.
Inbounded to number 13, Ethan Osborne. Throws it up the court to Brad Dalton. He looks to drive.
And a foul is called on the play.
For Shelby now, foul on number 10, Cody Potter. That's his third.
The foul is called on number 10, Cody Potter. That is his third personal foul, team fourth. Bradley Dalton for three, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Stolen by Dylan James. Kick to Osborne for three. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Bentley will push the ball down the floor to Johnson. He will look to drive. Blocked by Dylan James.
Dave Cantrell brings the ball up, pushes it up the floor to Sean Moore. Shot goes up. No good.
And a foul is called on the play.
Well, the Cardinals
foul is on number 13, Ethan Osborne for the Cardinals. That is his first, team second. Bentley will inbound the ball to Johnson. Tipped out of bounds by Ethan Osborne. It will remain Wildcat basketball.
To Seth Johnson in the backcourt, dribbling up the floor. Cardinals look to trap. Pass goes to Bentley. To the corner. Shot goes up and no good. Gets his own rebound. Up again, still no good. Rebounded by Dave Cantrell for the Cardinals.
He will push the ball up the floor to Sean Moore, to Dalton, to Osborne. Pass to Sean Moore. He lays it up. No good. Rebounded by David Cantrell. He goes up, and it is good.
Basket by Dave Cantrell.
Inbounded to number 30, Seth Johnson. He dribbles up the court. Passes to number 4, Tanner Bentley. Back to Johnson.
Cardinals applying some pressure.
Shot goes up, and no good.
Rebounded by Dylan James. He will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Sean Moore in the corner. Back to James. Three. No good.
Rebounded by the Wildcats. Number 3 pushes it up the court, and shot goes up, and it is no good. Rebound Wildcats. Shot goes back up, and it's good this time.
Basket by Zach Honaker.
Osborne will bring the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. Look to set up an offense. Inside to Sean Moore. Kick to James. Three. No good. Rebounded by Moore. He goes up. No good. Will result in Wildcat basketball. They will push the ball down the floor. Kick to Burke. He will drive, and a foul is called on number 2, David Cantrell.
For the Cardinals, foul number 2, Dave Cantrell, his first, team third.
It's Cantrell's first foul of the ball game, team third.
Number 30, Seth Johnson, will be inbounding the ball to number 4, Tanner Bentley. Looks to drive. Back out to Johnson. Johnson looks to set up an offense. To number 4, Bentley. Back to Johnson. To number 23, Zach Honaker. Shot goes up and no good. But put back by number 24, Orby McPeak.
Sean Moore brings the ball on the floor for the Cardinals. To James on the wing. Back to Moore. To Dalton. Back to Moore. Inside to Cantrell. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Dalton. Three. And it is good.
3-point basket, Bradley Dalton.
Tanner Bentley. Back to Johnson. In the corner to Zach Honaker. To number 24, back out to Johnson, to Bentley. Shot goes up and no good. Rebound by Trey James to Dylan James.
To Cantrell in the wing. He drives, and it is stolen by number 24. Kick to Bentley down the floor. To Honaker. To Johnson at the top.
Foul's called on the play.
For the Cardinals, foul number 2, David Cantrell, his second.
The foul is called on number 2, David Cantrell. That is his second of the game, team fourth. Number 32, Heath Maynard, checks into the game for the Cardinals, replacing number 2, David Cantrell. Johnson looks to drive, kicks to Honaker, 3. No good. Rebounded by Trey James.
First quarter score, Cardinals 12, Shelby Valley 9.
And that is the end of the first quarter. The Cardinals lead with a score of 12-9. We will take a break and we will be right back.
Tanner Bentley will be inbounding the ball.
So, Hope, as we begin the second quarter, how do you feel about this game so far?
Well, Hannah, it looks like it's going to be a close game. It's pretty evenly played. Both teams are playing hard.
Yeah, neither team has a big enough lead or are down by so much that they can give up. Both teams have to keep playing hard.
Brady Dingus is starting the second quarter for the Cardinals.
On the floor right now for the Cardinals, we have 2 middle schoolers, actually. There's 3 seniors, and number 1, Brady Dingus, is in 7th grade, and 33, Trey James, is in 8th grade.
Inbounded to number 30, Seth Johnson. He dribbles up the court, looks to drive, and passes it out to Bentley. Back to Johnson.
And there was a ball on the floor. The Wildcats will inbound the ball on the sideline.
Number 30, Seth Johnson, passes to number 10, Cody Potter, to number 4, Tanner Bentley. Cody Potter takes the shot, no good. Rebounded by Trey James, out to Bradley Dalton. Bradley looks to dribble in, and foul is called, but shot's no good.
The foul is called on number 3, Blake Burke. That is his first, team 5th.
Bradley Dalton will go to the line for 2 shots. First shot goes up and good. Second shot goes up. Good.
Johnson looks to push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. He looks to drive, pull-up jumper, and he is blocked by number 33, Trey James.
Brady Dingus pushes the ball up the court, passes to number 5, Dylan James, to Bradley Dalton in the corner. Shot goes up. Good.
Well, Hope, the Cardinals came out strong that quarter.
They sure did, Hannah.
And there's a timeout on the floor. We will take a break, and we'll be right back.
If you are following our broadcast on the Sheldon Clark Journalism Facebook page or on our Twitter page at SCHS Journalism, feel free to post your comments and or just say hi, and we will try to give you a shout-out during our broadcast.
I would like to give one shout-out to my grandpa, who is watching at home, as well as my dad. Thanks for tuning in to watch our broadcast.
Seth Johnson to number 10, Cody Potter. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Tanner Bentley. Shot goes back up by Cody Potter, still no good.
Rebounded by Bentley again. He lays it up, and it is good. Brady Dingus will bring the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. Looks to set up an offense, and he drives. Floater. Actually, a lob to number 33, Trey James.
How amazing is that? 2 7th graders on the floor. And one lobs and the other one dunks.
You don't see that a lot in varsity basketball.
No, you don't.
Johnson to Bentley on the wing, to Potter in the corner. Inside to number 24. Shot no good, rebounded by Trey James. Kick to Brady Dingus, who will push the ball up the floor. To Dylan James on the wing. Back to Dingus. To Dalton. Back to Dylan James. To Brady Dingus. To Dalton.
Looks like the Wildcats are in a 2-3 zone.
To Dalton on the wing. 3, and it is good. Johnson to Bentley. Back to Johnson. Back to Bentley on the wing. Inside to number 10, Cody Potter, floater, and it is good.
Brady Dingus is bringing the ball up the court for the Cardinals. Pass to number 23, Brad Dalton. Dribbles it up to Dylan James. 3 goes up, and no good.
But rebounded by Trey James, puts it back up, no good as well. Johnson looks to drive, kicks to number 3, Burke.
Back out to Tanner Bentley. Looks to drive. Kicks it back out. 3 goes up. Good.
It was counted as a 2.
Brady Dingus is bringing the ball up the court. Passes to number 23, Brad Dalton. Dribbles out to James. Back to Dalton. To Brady Dingus. Back to Dalton. 3 goes up. No good.
Johnson to Bentley. Back to Bentley at the top of the key. Back to Johnson. Back to Burke on the wing, and he drives.
It will be Cardinal basketball.
Number 13, Ethan Osborne, and number 21, Sean Moore, check into the game for the Cardinals, replacing 23, Dalton, and number 5, Dylan James.
Osborne inbounds it to Brady Dingus. He passes to number 21, Sean Moore, to Ethan Osborne. Back to Sean Moore, to Heath Maynard. Shot goes up. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Deflected by Ethan Osborne. It will be Wildcat basketball.
The Cardinals really came out hustling this quarter, Hope.
Yeah, they did. They played hard and they pushed the lead out, but it looks like the Wildcats have fought it back to within the 6.
Yeah, they're keeping it close. This is a close game from the beginning. Burke, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Osborne, who will push the ball down the floor.
Looks to slow it down and set up an offense. Back to Osborne. And a block is called on number 3, Blake Burke. That is his second foul. The team's 6th. Inbounded to Osborne. Turnover.
Burke lays it up, and it is good. The Wildcats really are fighting back. They've cut it to a 4-point lead.
Looks like the Cardinals are trying to run a play. Sean Moore with the three, and no good. Dave Cantrell gets the rebound, though, but the Wildcats recover. To Homeacre down the floor. He drives. Foul is called on Trey James.
And the Cardinals foul on 33, Trey James, his first, team fifth. At the line for Shelby.
Homeacre will go to the line for the Wildcats for 2 shots.
Zach Honecker for 2 shots.
First free throw is up, and it is good.
Checking into the game for the Cardinals is number 5, Dylan James. He is replacing his younger brother, Trey James.
Second free throw is up for Homeacre, and it is no good. Rebounded by David Cantrell.
He pushes it up the floor to Osborne. To James. Back to Osborne. Back to James. Dylan looks to drive and turnover. Looks like the Wildcats are going to try to push it up the court and lays it up. No good. And it's going to be Wildcat basketball. I think Dylan was looking for the foul down there, Hannah.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't happy about that. There was no call on the play.
Blocked by Dylan James.
He passes to Brady Dingus to bring it up the floor. Kick to Osborne. Deep three. No good.
Rebounded by Tanner Bentley to Homeacre. He pushes it up the court. Back to number 3, Blake Burke. And
tipped by Sean Moore and recovered by Brady Dingus. He will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Moore in the corner. To James on the wing. To Osborne in the corner. Cross-court pass to Dingus. Kick to James. 3. No good. Rebounded by number 30, Seth Johnson. To Bentley on the wing. And they will pull it out and look to set up an offense. Bentley looks to drive. He lays it up. No good. Rebounded by David Cantrell.
Ethan Osborne pushes the ball up the court and looks to slow it down. To Brady Dingus. To James. To Osborne. Cross-court pass to Brady Dingus. Another cross-court pass to Ethan Osborne. Shot goes up by Dave Cantrell. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats.
This is a 3-point ball game. This is a huge possession right here for both teams.
Yeah, it is. It seems like the Cardinals haven't been hitting the shots that they normally make.
And the Wildcats cut the lead to 1. James brings the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Osborne at the top of the key. To Dingus on the wing. Ball movement by the Cardinals. To James on the wing. 3. And it is good.
That's what you're used to seeing out of Dylan James.
Johnson will bring the ball down the floor for the Wildcats.
Only 25 seconds left of the quarter.
Kick to Bentley. To Johnson. To Bentley. I think they're going to hold for a last-second shot.
Seth Johnson holds it. To Bentley. Back to Johnson. To Cody Potter. Shot is up, and it is good by the Wildcats.
And that buzzer ends the first half of play. The Cardinals currently lead with a score of 24-22.
We currently have 10 minutes on the clock. Our broadcasting team will be taking a short break, but we will be back with you in about 3 minutes before the second half starts. Thanks for listening to the first half of our student production on the SCHS Broadcasting Network.
Hello, Cardinal fans. This is Marcy Hanson, teacher of the best journalism class in the 15th region. Heck, not the 15th region, the whole state. Actually, I'm thinking the nation, because we are pretty awesome here at Sheldon Clark High School. So tonight I want to take a moment to recognize the hard-working senior members of the SEHS journalism class. We have Shania Fletcher. When I call your name, give a little shout out. Now, we don't have everyone here tonight, but we're going to be doing this 2 nights. So we have Shania Fletcher. Hello, Shania.
Hello.
We have Lance Tackett.
Howdy.
Say hello.
Howdy.
We have Hannah Scott.
Hello.
We have Charm Bowen.
Hello.
Hope Lafferty.
Hello.
Brooke Blair.
Hey, guys.
Emily Tackett. She's not here tonight. Grant Markham.
Hello.
Leif Messer.
Hey.
Anika Newsom. Bree Blackburn. Ethan Osborne, Bradley Castle, Dylan James, and Megan Preston. And a few of those are on the court, as you've seen during our broadcast tonight. We also want to mention our juniors who are not out here with us. Corey Hansen, Andrea Mills, and Matt Fannin, and sophomore Autumn Mills. So, I got a little bit to read, so I had to write it out because I want to make sure that I'm well prepared. Because, as we all know, I like for my students to be well prepared. That's right. So at every home game, you can find at least 4 of these amazing students off camera, either commentating, running the computer, filming, and coordinating this complex production for each of you, both near and away, to enjoy from the comfort of your own home or your dorm room for you collegiate Cardinal fans. And yes, I'm talking to you, Aaron and Cassidy and Allie and so many others that are away, but I know our Cardinals always at heart. So I'm going to ask them a few questions, do a little recognition here. I know these kids have so much to say. So, kids, tell me, what have you all liked most about broadcasting this year?
Spending time with my fellow journalism pals.
That's a great answer. Great answer. Who's next? Lance?
It's just thebomb.com. It's a fun time. It's awesome. It is.
I have no doubt. Anyone else? Anyone else got any comments? Okay. So what has been each one of y'all have been either behind the camera or you've been commentating. So what has been the most exciting thing that you have seen happen during a game so far this year?
I think when you have 2 middle schoolers on the floor in the boys' game and a 7th grader lobs to an 8th grader, I think that's pretty exciting.
That is very exciting.
She stole my answer, so I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I tell you what. Sophomore year, I watched Dylan have like 30 against JC right here, so it's a pretty good time. It was a very good time. 30 in the first half, not just 30 the whole game. He was going off. All right, you want to say anything? Okay.
Okay, what about you guys over here on this side? Most exciting thing you've seen all year?
I just like watching our boys play ball. I don't know.
Watching Dylan hit 3 in a row against JC.
Oh, very exciting. Very exciting. Deep threes. Yeah, deep threes. Well, you please, every week, tune in, or every game, tune in to watch this awesome group of seniors and juniors and a sophomore continue to lead this broadcasting program. We're very excited to have them. They've done an amazing job this entire year. And, I can't really get applause since I'm talking to a camera. Actually, I can. But these kids have been great. They have worked so hard, and we appreciate their hard work, and I hope you all at home have enjoyed everything that you've had an opportunity to see. You don't understand the amount of work that has gone on behind the camera. And that is it. We will go back to broadcasting here in a moment. Thanks for tuning in. And so far we've had a great game. More to come.
That's right.
This is Hannah Scott.
And this is Hope Lafferty, back with your halftime overview.
Your high scorer for Sheldon Clark in the first half is Bradley Dalton with 10.
And your highest scorer for the Shelby Valley Wildcats is Blake Burke with 6.
Let's get ready for some second half action. This is a 2-point ball game. Both teams have to come out and give their best.
Yeah, they do. Both teams returning to the court. I think this is an exciting game to watch, Hannah. It's been close the whole time.
Games like this are so much more exciting. You never know what's going to happen.
It's true. Looks like number 13, Ethan Osborne, will be inbounding it to number 21, Sean Moore. He goes up the court and passes to Brad Dalton in the corner. 3 goes up and no good. Tanner Bentley with the ball, dribbling up the court for the Wildcats, and turnover, stolen. Up, but they recover it. Johnson with the ball.
He looks to set up an offense, doubled by the Cardinals. He drives, dribbles back out, kicks inside to Burke, to number 24. No good, rebounded by Sean Moore. He will push the ball up the floor for the Cardinals. To James on the wing. Back to Osborne at the top of the key. Back to James on the wing. He drives. He kicks to Osborne, to Dalton in the corner, who also drives. Kicks to James in the corner. 3, and it is good.
3-point basket, Dylan James.
Johnson bringing the ball up the court for the Wildcats. Looks to drive, but back out.
He is doubled by the Cardinals.
In the corner, back out to Johnson, to Bentley. Shot, no shot. Shot goes up by Cody Potter, and it's good.
Basket by Dylan.
James brings the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Osborne on the wing. Back to James. Back to Osborne. To Dalton at the top of the key.
Wildcats are still in their 2-3 zone, it seems like.
Inside to Sean Moore. He kicks it back out to Osborne. Back to James. 3. No good, but rebounded by David Cantrell and goes back up with it.
Foul's called on the play. On number 3, Blake Burke.
Number 3, Blake Burke, his third, team first.
That is his third of the ballgame, team's first.
The shot did not count on the previous play. Sean Moore inbounded to Dylan James. He drives, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by McPeak. Kicks to Bentley. He drives, lays it up, and a foul is called on the play.
Well, the Cardinals foul on 23.
The foul was called on number 23, Bradley Dalton, and Tanner Bentley goes to the line to shoot 2.
That was Dalton's first foul of the ball game.
The shot goes up, and it's good.
And it is back to a 2-point game.
Second shot goes up. No good.
Rebounded by Shelby Valley's McPeak. Kick to Bentley, out to Burke. He drives.
Blocked by Dylan James. Osborne pushes it up the court to Bradley Dalton. Back to James. To Ethan Osborne. Over to Brad Dalton. Stolen by the Wildcats.
Potter pushes the ball, kicks to Bentley. To Johnson. Bentley drives, lays it up. No good. Dylan James with the rebound.
To Sean Moore. Up the court, back to James. Over to Ethan Osborne. To Bradley Dalton in the corner. Back to the corner to Dave Cantrell. Cross-court pass, and it is stolen by the Wildcats.
Cody Potter pushes, looks to drive, and is tipped away by Ethan Osborne, but recovered by Potter. Kick to Bentley, out to Burke. He looks to drive, kick to Bentley, 3. No good, rebounded by Ethan Osborne, who will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals.
Cardinals are going to look to take the lead or tie the game right here.
To Osborne on the wing, to Cantrell in the corner, who drives, kicks to James at the top of the key, 3, and it is good.
3-point basket by Dylan James.
That will push the lead to 5 for the Cardinals, and a timeout is taken on the floor.
Timeout, Shelby Valley, a full timeout.
Is a full timeout taken by Shelby Valley. We will take a quick break and we will be right back. And we are back here at Martin County Middle School to continue third quarter play for the Cardinals versus Shelby Valley Wildcats.
Cardinals with the 5-point lead over the Wildcats.
It will be Shelby Valley ball out of the timeout. Bentley will inbound the ball for the Wildcats.
Cardinals are pressing. Foul is called.
For the Cardinals, foul on 23, Bradley Dalton.
The foul was on 23, Bradley Dalton. That is his second of the ball game.
Johnson kicked to Bentley. He looks to drive. Dylan James stole the basketball. He will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals.
Stolen by the Wildcats. Tanner Bentley goes up, and it is good. 3-point game.
Osborne will bring the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. Inside to Sean Moore. He goes up. No good, but he is fouled on the shot. He will go to the free throw line for 2.
For Shelby Valley, foul on 24, Bobby McBeak. That's his first, team second. Sean Moore at the line for 2.
First shot goes up. It's good.
The foul was called on number 24, McPeak, for the Wildcats. That is his first foul of the game. Number 34 and number 23 checked into the game for the Wildcats.
Second shot goes up by Sean Moore, and it is no good.
Rebounded by Potter for the Wildcats. Johnson will push the ball down the floor. To Homeacre on the wing. Drive. Blocked. And Dalton will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Osborne. He lays it up, and it is good. Potter down the floor for the Wildcats. Homeacre goes up. He misses it. Rebounded by Dylan James. Recovered by Bradley Dalton. He drives, lays it up, and it is good. The Cardinals have pushed it to an 8-point lead, and a timeout is taken on the floor.
A full timeout.
Shelby Valley a full timeout, and we will take a quick break, and we will be right back. And we are back. Out of the timeout, it will be Wildcat basketball.
Inbounding the ball for the Wildcats will be Homeacre to Johnson. Cardinals are trapping. He dribbles out and turnover.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Sean Moore. It will remain Wildcat basketball. The Cardinals came out of the timeout in a full court press.
Cardinals are going to try to hold on to their 8-point lead here and push it out to a further lead.
Honaker inbounding the ball to Johnson. Over to Bentley. He will push the ball down the floor to Potter. To McPeak, and he will lay it up, and it is good.
Ethan Osborne's going to dribble the ball up the court for the Cardinals. He passes to 23, Bradley Dalton. Back to Osborne, to James. Back to Osborne. Back to James. To Bradley Dalton. Back to James. 3 goes up. Good.
3-point basket by Dylan James.
Bentley has the ball. He is trapped by the Cardinals. He gets out of it. Pass to Honaker. To the corner to McPeak. Back to Honaker on the wing. He drives. Cross court to Bentley. Drives. Ball is tipped by Ethan Osborne. It is off Bentley's leg, and it will be Cardinal basketball.
Dylan James has made 5 threes this game, Hannah. What do you think about that?
You don't see that a lot from one player, but Dylan seems to do it a lot.
Yeah, he does. Stolen by Tanner Bentley. And layup, no good. Rebound by Dave Cantrell. He looks to push up the ball for the Cardinals.
Pull-up jumper, and it is good by David Cantrell. Honaker inbounding the ball to Johnson. He pushes the ball down the floor to Potter. Drives. Kick to McPeak. Lays it up, and it is good.
Ethan Osborne dribbles the ball up the court. Handed off to Sean Moore. To Dave Cantrell. To Dalton. Back to Sean Moore. The Cardinals were trying to throw it up to Dave Cantrell for the layup. Just couldn't pull it off that time. It will be Wildcat basketball.
Johnson will bring the ball down the floor for the Wildcats. Pressured by Bradley Dalton. Kicks to Burke on the wing. Inside to McPeak. Back to Burke. To Johnson at the top of the key. To McPeak in the corner.
Shot goes up by Honaker, and it is good. Dylan James is going to be pushing the ball up the court for the Cardinals. To Osborne. Over to Dalton. Back to Osborne. In the corner to David Cantrell. Layup. And it's an and one. Shot is good.
David Cantrell will go to the line to complete the and one.
For Shelby Valley, foul on 24, Morgan McPeak, that's his second, team third.
The foul is called on number 24, McPeak, for the Wildcats. That is his second foul.
We would like to give a shout out to Debbie Brown, the proud aunt of Sean Moore. She always watches our broadcast.
And to Chase Hinkle, who is watching at home, who I hear is Dylan James's #1 fan.
Johnson brings the ball up the court for the Wildcats to number 3, Burke, and he drives, and foul is called on the play. Foul is on 23, Bradley Dalton, looks like.
That is Dalton's third foul of the ball game, team's third of this half. Johnson looks to inbound the ball. Is stolen by Dylan James. He will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Dalton on the wing, 3. No good. Rebounded by David Cantrell, and he is fouled.
Dave Cantrell will go to the line for 2.
Next foul on 10, Cody Potter, team 4. Dave Cantrell at the line for 2.
First shot goes up. Good.
Number 33, Trey James, checks into the game for the Cardinals. He will replace number 23, Bradley Dalton.
Second shot's up, and no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Ethan Osborne almost had a steal right there. Got to appreciate his hustle on the floor.
He plays hard all the time.
Stolen by Ethan Osborne, and layup is good.
Osborne.
Speaking of playing hard, it results in turnovers like that.
And a walk is called on the play.
The Cardinals have pushed the lead to 12.
They can't quit, though. They still have to play hard to keep the lead because the Wildcats could fight back.
Anything could happen in a 12-point game. Both teams have to continue to play hard.
Sean Moore with the ball up top.
Cardinals look to hold the ball for the last second shot in the third quarter.
He dribbles to James, and James takes the three, and no good. Rebounded, though.
By Sean Moore, he goes up, and
A foul is called.
Sean Moore will go to the line for two.
Peyton Blackburn, that's his first, team fifth. Sean Moore at the line.
Foul was called on number 34 for the Wildcats. That is his first foul of the game.
First shot goes up, and it's good by Sean Moore. Second shot's up, and good. Rolls in there.
After 3 quarters, Cardinals 48.
That is the end of the third quarter.
34.
The Cardinals lead with a score of 48-34. We will take a quick break, and we will be right back to start the fourth quarter. And we are back at Martin County Middle School to begin the fourth quarter of the Sheldon Clark Cardinals versus the Shelby Valley Wildcats.
Inbounded to Johnson for the Wildcats, and he looks to drive. Layup, no good, but the foul is called.
Foul is called on number 33, Trey James. That is his second foul of the ball game. Team fourth of this half.
Johnson will be shooting 2 shots.
Johnson at the line for 2 shots.
First shot goes up. It's good. Second shot goes up. It's also good.
Brady Dingus will bring the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. Kicks to James on the wing. To Osborne at the top of the key. Back to James. He looks to drive. And it is out of bounds. It will result in Wildcat basketball.
Tanner Bentley will be inbounding the ball to Johnson. Johnson dribbles the ball up the court. Looks to drive. Back out.
Inside to Cody Potter. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Osborne, who will push the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Heath Maynard. And the ball is out of bounds off of the Cardinals.
It will be Wildcat basketball. Johnson's going to bring the ball up the court for the Wildcats. To Bentley, back to Johnson, to Potter. Potter looks to drive, and he kicks it back out to Johnson, over to Bentley. Bentley drives, kicks out, and it's a walk. on the play.
That was some nice defense by the Cardinals. The Wildcats couldn't seem to get in the lane.
Dylan James gets the ball but throws it back to Brady Dingus, who will bring the ball up the court. He goes in the middle and tried to lob to Trey James, just couldn't get it to fall.
Potter pulls up for a three. No good. Rebounded by Trey James. He kicks down the floor to Brady Dingus. He pulls it back out and looks to set up an offense. To Dalton on the wing. Three. And it is good. Bentley will inbound the ball to Johnson for the Wildcats. He will bring it down the floor. Turnover by the Wildcats.
It will be Cardinal basketball. If I'm not mistaken, Hannah, Bradley Dalton has 15 points in this game so far. Brady Dingus will inbound the ball to James.
There's one thing about the Cardinals. There's not one person they have to depend on.
No, they have a lot of options.
Dalton
Bradley
for three.
No good.
Cody Potter will push the ball down the floor for the Wildcats. He lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Heath Maynard. Dylan James will push the ball down the floor. Drive, spin move. Shot's no good.
Still a nice move by Dylan James right there. Burke dribbles in, looks for the foul, but couldn't get it the call.
James to Dalton in the corner. Back to James. Back to James on the corner, three. And it is good.
One thing's for sure, you can't let Dylan stand out there and shoot threes wide open because he will knock it down almost every time.
That's exactly right. And a timeout is taken on the floor. Is a full timeout. We will take a quick break and we will be right back. And we are back to continue fourth quarter play.
Seth Johnson dribbles up the court for the Wildcats. They look to set up an offense, looks like, to Bentley. In the corner to Burke. Shot goes up. No good, but rebounded by Cody Potter and put back in.
Basket by Cody Potter.
Dingus brings the ball down the floor for the Cardinals. To Dalton on the wing. Inside to Heath. Pass to Trey James. And a foul is called on the shot.
Foul was called on number 3, Blake Burke. Trey James will go to the line to shoot 2.
Trey James at the line for 2.
First shot goes up, and it's good.
Number 23 and number 34 will check into the game for the Wildcats, replacing number 24 and number 3.
Second shot is up, and it is also good. Johnson dribbles the ball up the court. He passes to Bentley. Bentley looks to drive. Back to Johnson. To Honaker. Back to Bentley. Stolen by the Cardinals.
Dylan James comes out with the ball. He will bring it down the floor to Dingus. Cross court to Bradley Dalton. 3, and it is good. Number 21, Sean Moore. Number 2, David Cantrell, checking to the game for the Cardinals, replacing Trey James and Dylan James.
2 players for the Cardinals have 18 points, Dylan James and Bradley Dalton.
Johnson has it at the top of the key for the Wildcats to Burke, who looks to drive. Shot is up, and it is good.
Basket by Blake Burke.
Brady Dingus dribbles the ball up the court, passes over to Sean Moore, back to Dingus, to Dalton for 3. No good. Rebounded by Dave Cantrell. He passes it out to Heath Maynard. Heath Maynard takes the shot, and it's good.
And the Cardinals have pushed it to a 21-point lead. Cody Potter for 3. No good. Rebounded by David Cantrell, and a foul is called.
For Shelby Ballet foul on 30.
David Cantrell will go to the line for 1 and the bonus.
Foul on 34. Ben Blackburn, that's his second.
The foul was on number 34, Blackburn, for the Wildcats.
Line, shooting 1 and the bonus.
First free throw is up, and it is good. Second free throw for David Cantrell, and it is good.
Johnson dribbles up the court for the Wildcats. He passes to Burke. Looks to drive. Back to Johnson. To 23. Shot goes up, and it's good.
Basket by Zach Honaker.
David Cantrell will pass to Dingus. Looks to slow it down and set up an offense. To Dalton on the wing. To Moore at the top of the key. Back to Dalton. Inside to Heath Maynard. He lays it up, and it is good. That was a nice move by Maynard.
The Cardinals have so many options offensively that it's hard to stop them from scoring. Burke with the ball for the Wildcats. To Johnson. Inside. Tries to make a move, and a foul is called.
For the Cardinals, foul on 32, Heath Maynard.
The foul was on number 32, Heath Maynard. That is his first, team's 5th.
Number 10, Braxton Maynard, and number 11, Austin Horn, will check into the game for the Wildcats. For the Cardinals, I'm sorry.
Inbounded to Burke and passed back out. A walk is called on the play.
So as Hope pointed out earlier that Dylan James has made 6 three-point field goals in this game, we would like to share with everyone that he broke the overall state record for three-point field goals made in high school.
Austin Horn.
Austin Horn with the 3 right there.
Johnson brings it down the floor for the Wildcats. To Honaker in the corner, 3, no good. Rebounded by Blackburn. To Burke, he goes up and a foul is called.
For the Cardinals, foul on 32.
Number 3, Burke will go to the line for the Wildcats.
Foul was on number 32, Heath Maynard. That is his second, team's 6th.
First free throw is up and it is no good. Second free throw. No good. Rebounded by Heath Maynard.
To Dingus. He's pushing the ball up the court to Austin Horn. Back to Dingus. Over to Braxton Maynard. Back to Dingus. Inside to Heath Maynard, and shot goes up, and it is good. He has a nice little jump shot from inside the lane.
He does. One thing we could point out as Heath Maynard scores, he is one of the 6 seniors on this team, and this is their last home game. They have district tournament to look forward to.
Cody Potter with the deep three. No good. Rebounded by Heath Maynard, and a foul is called on the play.
For Shelby Valley, foul on number 3, Blake
The
Burke.
foul was on number 3, Blake Burke, and he has fouled out of the ballgame. Heath Maynard will be shooting 1 and the bonus.
Number 24 replaces Burke as he fouls out.
Heath Maynard at the line for 1 and the bonus.
First shot goes up by Maynard, and it is good.
Number 11 and number 1 check into the game for the Wildcats.
Second shot goes up by Maynard. No good. Johnson is dribbling the ball up the court for the Wildcats. Back to Johnson.
To
number
Wellman on the
11.
wing.
Inside. Shot goes up. And it's good by McPeak.
Basket by Corby McPeak.
59 seconds left in the ball game. And Ethan Collins checks in for the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals will get a standing ovation as the last senior checks out of the game on their last home game.
Brady Dingus up top. Looks like they're going to hold the ball. Over to Braxton Maynard. Back to Dingus. Over to Austin Horn. Back to Dingus. Back to Austin Horn. Acts like he's going to shoot it. Kicks it back out.
The Cardinals are going to hold the ball for the last 30 seconds of the game.
This has been a great game for the Sheldon Clark Cardinals. 20 seconds left in the game. Brady Dingus holds the ball up top. And the Cardinals will get a standing ovation.
This was a nice way to end this regular season with your last game at home. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Cardinals win with a score of 71-44 to the Shelby Valley Wildcats. We're going to take a brief pause as we prepare for our post-game interview. And we are here with Bradley Dalton for a post-game interview. Before the game, Bradley was presented with his 1,000th point ball, but due to technical difficulties, we missed his ceremony. So now I'm here with Bradley to ask him how he got to this point in his career.
First off, I got to thank my family, my mom and my dad. Me and Dad's been in the gym since day one, just getting a lot of extra shots up and stuff. So I got to thank my family, my coaches, and my teammates because I was telling Ethan, I was like, I'm only 4 points away, and he was looking for me, so I wouldn't have got here without the teammates that game either. So, but just all the support around me, it's really made a difference.
It's nice to have people support you and teammates who will help you get to that. So how does it make you feel to have this great accomplishment in your high school career?
Well, it feels great. Get it right before our last home game, and just in our last home game with the bang. So we're just ready to go in the tournament now. So got this off my chest. But what's most important is how we do in the tournament. So I'm really excited for that.
Well, good game tonight, Bradley, and we're proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll send it back to Hope Lafferty.
We want to thank you for tuning in to our Sheldon Clark High School Broadcasting Network for our student production. We thank you for the loyal support of the Cardinal Nation, and we wish you all a great evening.
This is Hannah Scott
and Hope Lafferty
signing off. Stay classy, Cardinals.